Hello and welcome to Yoga by Campy. I'm Campy. Thank you for joining me as I travel around with my trusty mat. Today I'm in Marmaris in Turkey and we're going to be working on releasing some of the tension from the hips. So all you need is some space for your mat, some comfortable clothes, and we can begin. Right, let's release some tension that we all keep locked up in these hips. So if, like most people, you spend a lot of time sat down throughout your day, maybe you travel to work sat down, you sit at work sat down, you travel back from work sat down, and then you sit down watching TV at home. So if you think about the hours in that seated position, there's going to be a lot of contraction in your hip flexors, your psoas muscles, which may leave them quite weak and quite tight. So we're going to be stretching them out and also strengthening them, which is the stretch and strengthen is the best way of keeping the muscles healthy and the joints supported as well. So we're going to start in a tabletop position. You may notice I'm on a bit of a ledge. So I'm going to be taking you through a class as if we were on a beam, like a gymnastics beam maybe. I'll probably look like a very slow gymnast on a very wide beam, but it means I can't go off my mat, otherwise I'm going to fall into the water. So we'll be working on balance as well. So let's get into an all fours position. Wrists under elbows under shoulders and knees under hips. Just in this position here, thinking of that hip joint here. So we want to try and stabilize the pelvis so we're not tilting and we're not tucking too much. We'll do that with some cat-cows, but we're just trying to find this neutral position where the spine comes up and out through the pelvis, energy out this crown of the head, energy out through the tail as well. Finding length in that vertebral column. Again, if you are sat down, you might find you're hunching over, so you're rounding in the spine. So the more you can engage in your posture in any seated position, trying to find that midpoint for the pelvis and the spine coming up and out of the pelvic joint, supporting all the vertebrae and discs up the structure. Let's take some cat-cow. So as we inhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis. So lift the tailbone, let the belly fall towards the earth. Just pulling the chest slightly in between the shoulders, lifting the gaze up. As we exhale, rounding, so tucking under, sucking that belly button in, curving in the spine. Find this cat position. Look down to your navel. Inhale, we'll go back to cow, so arching. Lift the tailbone. Lengthen the front of the body, contracting the back of the body. Exhale, rounding under. And inhale, arching the spine. So lift the tailbone, looking up to the sky or the ceiling. And exhale, just come back to a neutral position. See if that feels any different from the neutral position you found before. You may find there's a tiny bit more space, a bit more stability. So now we're going to inhale to arch the spine. Coming back to this cow. As we exhale, we're going to tuck over and just rock forward slightly. So we're coming over the fingertips, still rounding the spine, tucking under. Inhale, we're going to push back, going back towards the heels with the sit bones. And as we exhale, tuck under, pushing forward. So we're finding this kind of undulation, this rippling through the spine. Inhaling, arch, sending the pelvis back. Exhale, round under, coming forwards. And you can lead from the pelvis, so pelvis, then it comes up the spine, head and the neck are the last things, tucking under, pelvis, rippling up the spine. One more time. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Now find your neutral position again. Just take any movements here that might feel good. So focusing on the hips, the pelvis. See if you can just move the pelvis around, releasing any of the small muscles, ligaments, tendons, all around that joint. And coming back to center. From here, we're going to kick the left heel up, keeping the leg bent as we inhale. Exhale, we're going to round again. Just bring the knee underneath yourself, in between the hands. See if you can blow it a kiss or even kiss it. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round, lifting the knee up. Kiss or blow a kiss. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round again. One more kiss. Come back to this arch position, kick the heel up. Then we'll take circles towards the left. So, as if we're a dog weeing up a lamppost. Circles going forwards, and then other direction backwards. Hold it out to the side, this dog weeing position. Just extend the leg, keep the foot flexed. And we're going to lower towards the earth. Just touch the heel down and lift. Lower and lift. Lower, using your glute, lift. Lower and lift. Keep it up here. Bend the leg, so heel to bum. Bring your knee up towards your elbow. Place the foot down on the outside of the left hand. I've had to move my hand slightly, otherwise I'll be in the water. Inhale, we're going to take the pelvis forwards. This low lunge. Exhale, send the pelvis back. Extend the left leg, flex your foot. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Really focusing on the pelvic joint, the hip area, so you really release any tension there. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Pulling your left hip back, sending the right forward. Come forward. Inhaling again. Taking the weight into the hands. So you can lift the left foot off the ground, keeping the knee connected to the armpit or the elbow. Then shoot it out to the side through weeing dog. Kick it up and replace it. We'll do the right side now. So flex your foot, keeping the leg bent, kick up towards the sky or the ceiling. Arch the body. Exhale, round underneath yourself. Lift the knee up. See if you can kiss it or just blow it a kiss. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Kiss it. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, round. Use your core. Lift your knee up. Kiss. Inhale, kick back up. And circles forwards with the knee. Really focus on that ball and socket hip joint. See if you can find a bit more space. Forwards and then backwards. We'll just finish with the dog weeing out to the side. Kick your foot out, extend the leg, lower the foot down and lift. Use that right glute, lower and lift. Two more, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Bend the knee, bring the heel towards the glute, bring the knee up towards the right armpit. Step your foot down on the outside of the right hand. As we inhale, we'll take the pelvis forwards. So trying to square your hips here. Keep your right pulling backwards, your left coming forwards. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, back to extend the right. Inhale, forwards. Exhaling back. Inhale to come forwards. Getting the weight into the hands. Float that right foot off the floor. Keep the contact with the knee and the arm. And then send the leg all the way back. Kick it up and lower. Get your hands under your shoulders again. Tuck your toes underneath. Lift the knees off the floor. Send the hips up and back. Heels towards the mat. Pushing out through the hands. Engaging all parts of your hands. So make sure your fingertips are engaged. The mound of the fingers where the fingers join the palms. The heel of the hand. Push the mat with your hands. So send the hips up and back. Finding length down the back of the body, down the top half and the back half, bottom half. Walk your dog. Any small movements that feel good here, releasing in the hips. Should hopefully feel a bit more space already. Come back to a stable dog. From here, float your left leg all the way up. Bend in the knee. As we exhale, we're going to come forwards. Bringing the knee up underneath ourselves. See if you can kiss or blow a kiss. And extend all the way back. Extend the leg. Exhale, forwards underneath. Kiss or blow a kiss. Inhale, up. One more time. Forwards as you exhale. Inhale, up. Bend your leg, bring your heel to your glute.
circles forwards. 2, 3, 4, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold out to the side, dog weeing, extend the leg, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend the knee again. Come forwards into the hands. Put your left foot on the outside of the left hand. We're going to come forwards to a high lunge and extend the left leg as we go backwards. Similar to what we did before, but we're on both feet now. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards, weight into the hands. Float the left leg up. Keep contact to start with the arm and the leg, the knee, and then float it all the way back up through the one leg dog. Float your left leg down. We'll do the other side in a second. If you need to take a moment in child's pose, please do so, or just take 3 steady breaths in downward facing dog, in and out through the nose. Catch your breath, calm your nervous system. We're all okay. It's just a bit of yoga. Okay, final breath in and out. Float your right leg up. Bend in the knee. As we exhale, come forwards onto the toes on the left, knee underneath, kiss or blow. Inhale up. Exhale, round, come forwards, weight into the hands, kiss the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, extend up. Bend the leg, heel to glute. Circles forwards. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. Wee to the right. Extend the leg. Lower. Up. 2, 3, 4. From here, bend the leg. Bring the knee up towards the elbow. Step on the outside of the right hand. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, extend both legs. You can flex that right foot. Find a stretch down the right hamstring. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards, getting the weight into the hands. Float that foot off the floor. Contact with the knee and the elbow, or the arm to start with, and shoot it all the way back. Extend through one leg dog. Lower down to down facing dog. Walking through your dog. Gradually walking your feet towards your hands. Coming towards the front of the mat, top of the mat. Feet hip width apart, generous bend in the knees, bounce to release any tension up the spine. You can shake from side to side. Come back to center. We'll slowly roll up. So you want to tuck your pelvis under and try and stack vertebra disc, one at a time, till we come all the way up. Just stood position, roll the shoulders back. Okay, great. So we've stretched the muscles out. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm now, and we'll do some strengthening for these hip flexors. So in yoga we have poses that are closed hips or squared hips and open hips. So squared hips would be essentially where the hip bones here, the front where the pelvis is, will be facing in line with the mat. So squaring them, trying to keep them in this train track position here. Open hips will be the opposite, trying to keep them going in opposite directions, so one facing forwards, one facing backwards. So something like a goddess, we're trying to open them out as much as possible so they go in this direction. Something like a chair position, we're squaring them in this position. Obviously a chair is quite easy to keep them square because that's how we stand. So we're working through some square and open hip positions that kind of complement each other. We'll do them as dynamic and static holds, and then so kind of like drills, and then we'll put it into a flow. And what we'll be doing is strengthening, like I said before, creating space in the muscle, but also toning the muscle. So that's how we really take care of the body. So coming to the front of the mat, big toes touching space between the heels. If it's better for your body to have your feet
parallel with a bit of space between the toes as well, please do that. Just find your strong mountain pose, aligning your ear over your shoulder, over your hip, over your knee, over your ankle. Energy out the crown of the head, down through the heels. Energy is coming up through the front of the body, down the back of the body. A strong mountain. As we inhale, we're going to take a big step back with the right foot, trying to keep it on this train track position. So toes facing forwards, raise the arms up. So in this squared position, we're pulling the left hip back, sending the right forwards. We're going to fold over to a pyramid. Your hands might find your shin, they might find the mat. They'll find wherever they find today, and that is fine. So let's really focus on the hips here. Pull that left hip back, send the right forward. You can get a nice juicy stretch down the back of the left hamstring. Folding the torso to the thigh. Deep breath in. And out. From here, take the left hand to the inside of the left leg. So you can put it on the inside of the calf or on the mat, wherever's working for you today. We'll pivot slightly on that back foot so we can open up into triangle pose. So this is an open hip position. What we're actually trying to do here is stack this hip bone on top of this hip bone. So working the vertical. Obviously that's not going to happen unless we go forwards and we come to like a half moon where we can get the pelvic bones above each other. But here the intention is open this out so we can open the rest of the body out. Deep breath in and out. In. As you exhale, we're going to come back to pyramid. So lead from the hips, square your hips, pull the left back, right forwards, fold over to pyramid. Inhale back to triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, reach forwards, bring the torso all the way up. Make sure you don't fall in the water. And as we exhale, step forwards, lower the arms, mountain pose. We'll do the other side now. So big step back with the left, raise the arms up as we inhale. Square your hips, right hip back, left hip forwards. Exhale, fold over the front leg. Keep pulling that right hip back, left hip forwards again, hands on the shin or on the mat. Length out the crown, through the spine. Focus on your hips, pull your right hip back, see if you can square them even more. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, we'll do triangle on the left. So slight pivot in the back foot, hand on the mat or on the inside of the calf, trying to open your pelvis out. So imagine your left hip bone is trying to get on top of the right hip bone. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. As we exhale, lead from the hips, square them, fold over back to pyramid pose. Inhale, back to triangle, open hip. Exhale, fold to pyramid. Square those hips. One more time, inhale, triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Keep your hips square. Energy out the hands, lift the torso up, use the core, use the leg strength. Exhale, big step forwards, lower the hands, mountain pose. Take a big step back with the right foot. We'll do a warrior one now. So warrior one's a square hip pose. Square the hips as much as you can. Energy out this back foot, trying to keep your foot about a 45-degree angle. Front foot facing forwards, lunging into the front foot, tuck the pelvis under. Again, pull the left back, send the right forwards, raise the arms. Breathing in and out through your nose. Deep breath in and out. Bringing left back, sending right forwards. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to take the weight into the front just so we can take a slight step backwards. Open the arms out. Warrior two. Warrior two is open hip. So here we're using the glutes, really trying to open this pelvis out. So left hip bone's going back, right's going back, left's going forwards. Energy out these hands, these fingers. Deep breath in. Open the hips. Release the breath. Deep breath in and out.
We're going to go through warrior 1 and warrior 2. So we're going to have to take the weight forward slightly to come to warrior 1. Square your hips, raise the arms. Exhale, warrior 2, step back, open the hips. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2, open. One more time. Inhale, warrior 1, square, pull the left back, send the right forwards. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, back to warrior 1. Exhale, big step forwards, lower the arms, mountain pose. We'll do the other side, big step back with the left. Square your hips, lunge into the right leg. Trying to keep that left leg as straight as possible, energy out through the heel. Engage your quad to lift your kneecap, raise the arms, square your hips, pull the right back, send the left forwards. Deep breath in and out. In and out. Deep breath in. We'll do warrior 2 on the other side. So just weight forward slightly so you can step back, open your hips out. Warrior 2. Imagine your glutes are pulling these hips around so we can lunge forwards, keeping that back leg straight, keeping your spine over your pelvis, energy out. See how open you can get those hips. Deep breath in and out. One more breath in and out. We'll dynamically move through the 2. So warrior 1, square your hips, stepping forward slightly. Warrior 2, open, exhale. Warrior 1, inhale, square your hips, pull the right back, send the left forwards. Exhale to warrior 2. One more time, inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Open your hips. Inhale, back to warrior 1. Exhale, big step forwards, lower the arms, mountain pose. We're going to take a bigger step back this time, staying on the ball of the foot for a high lunge. So really think of it being in a high heel on this back foot. So the heel's up as high as possible, this leg straight, so we can lunge forwards with squaring the hips again in this position. So we're sending the right forwards, pulling the left back, raise the arms. Deep breath in. Extend that back leg, hand out. Deep breath in. And out. One more breath in. Really square your hips, pull your left back, send your right forwards. As we exhale, we're going to pivot onto the heel here and lunge forwards to a side lunge on the left. Again, open hips. So here, sending this knee back here, opening this pelvis out here. I like to do namaste hands here to distract my glute, which is really fired up and shaking now. Deep breath in and out. We'll go through the 2 here now. So pivoting on the back foot, come to this squared hip position, raise the arms, high lunge. Exhale, side lunge, open those hips. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, side lunge. Open your hips, one more time, inhale, high lunge. Ooh. Exhale, side lunge. Great work, inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, big step forwards, lower the arms, shake the legs out. You should really feel it in your glutes, your hip flexors, your hamstrings, your quads. We'll do the other side now. Big step back with the left, keeping that heel off the floor. See how high you can get onto that ball of the foot. Lunge forwards with the right, raise the arms. Square your hips, so send that left forwards, pull the right back. We're stretching out the left hip flexor now, finding some space. Releasing tension. Releasing anything we've had to deal with today that might be caught up in the hips. One more deep breath in. As we exhale, pivoting on that left foot so we can open up and side lunge to the right. So here again, opening the pelvis out, using your glutes to really open this out like a book. Lunging. Find your prayer hands, be thankful. You'll be very thankful after this class. One more deep breath in. And out. We're going to go through the 2 poses. So inhale, leading from the hips, square them. So we come onto the toes on the back foot, raise the arms. Exhale, pivot round, lead from those hips, open, side lunge. Inhale, square your hips, high lunge. Exhale, side lunge. Last time, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open hip, side lunge. Back through high lunge. Inhale, exhale, big step forwards. Lower the arms, shake the legs out. One more couple of poses, then we're going to flow through a couple of times, and then we're going to enjoy the rewards of doing this hard class. Okay, so big step back with the right, lower the right knee. Raise the arms to a low lunge. I want you to keep your toes tucked under at the back here for low lunge. Raise the arms up. Again here, we're pushing your right pelvis forwards, lifting the left back. Square your hips, keep them on that train track. Deep breath in and out. This one might be more of a challenge for the glutes especially. Stay with it, deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to lift the back knee up and come to goddess. So we're just going to turn the knee up so the pelvis comes under to a goddess pose. Nice open hip position here. Really tuck your pelvis under, engage your core, and then see if you can lower down a bit more. Come to these cactus arms, engage your shoulder blades. Squeezing, opening the chest, deep breath in and out. So flowing through these two now. As we inhale, you can lead from the knee. So as the knee comes down, the pelvis will eventually square, raising the arms. Lead from the knee, open up, exhale, goddess, open hips. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, goddess. One more time, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, goddess, great work. Inhale back to low lunge. Exhale, big step forwards and up, lower the arms. Shake the legs out. The other side. Flowing might feel a bit easier because we just get to move through it rather than repeat. So don't worry if you're struggling already. So big step back with the left, lower the left knee. Lunging forwards, sending your pelvic bone or your pubic area, pelvic floor, that's what it's called. Send the pelvic floor towards the heel, pull the right hip back, send the left hip forwards, float the arms up. Focus on your breath. Stay with it. Connect with the breath. Let the mind try and be silent for now. We're just doing the work. We just need to breathe. We just need to move. One more deep breath in. As we exhale, lift that back knee, opening up to your left side, goddess pose. So tuck the pelvis under, lowering as low as you can. Engage your core. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. It's quite an intense stretch. Deep breath in. And out. One more deep breath in. And out. Inhale, lead from the knee, send it forwards so it connects with the mat. Float the arms up, pull the right hip back, left hip forwards. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, lift that knee up, pivot, come to goddess, open the hips. And inhale, float the knee down, square the hips, low lunge. Exhale, back to goddess. One more time, see if you can stay with it. Inhale, low lunge, float the arms up. And exhale, goddess pose. We're gonna have to go back through low lunge as we inhale. Ooh, nearly lost my balance there. Exhale, big step forwards and up. Woo. Great work so far. So we'll flow through a couple of times each side, connecting the breath to the movement, focusing really on square hips, open hips, square hips, open hips, square hips, open hips. The idea behind this is the more we move this around, which you can do on the dance floor if you want as well, to the right music obviously, the more we move this around, the more we're going to create space. So actually we have more stretch, it's more length in the muscles. We're letting go of any tension, which does connect with the mind as well, of course. Okay, just find your mountain pose to start with, roll the shoulders back. Connect with the breath, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Stay with the movement, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. As you inhale, big step back with the right, float the arms up, keep both legs straight, square your hips. Exhale, fold over to a pyramid pose, keep the hips squared. Inhale, left hand on the inside, open up to a triangle to the right. Exhale, back to that pyramid pose, square your hips. Inhale, bending into the left, float the arms up. Warrior one, square your hips, pull the left back, send the right forwards. Exhale, step forwards, backwards with the right, open up, open that pelvis, warrior two. Inhale, sweep the arm down, pivot on the back foot, come to a high lunge. Exhale, pivot back on the back foot to a side lunge to the left. Inhale, take the knee down, float the arms up to a low lunge. We're going to go to goddess. Exhale, open the hips up to a goddess pose. Inhale, extend the legs, extend the arms. Send the heels outward, so the toes are coming in. Exhale, fold over, wide leg forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, turn onto the left foot, bending into the leg, lunging forwards. Inhale, slide the left leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, looking between your hands, step forwards, one foot at a time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, float the arms up all the way. Exhale to a mountain pose. The other side. So inhale, send the left foot back. Raise the arms. Keep your hips squared, your legs straight. Exhale, folding over the right leg. Square your hips, pull your right back, left forwards. Inhale, opening up to triangle to the left hand side. Square your hips, trying to stack them. Exhale, back to pyramid pose. Inhale, bending into the right leg. Float the arms all the way up to a warrior one. Square your hips, pull the right back, send the left forwards. Exhale, step back with the left foot, open up. Open the pelvis, warrior two. Inhale, pivot on the back foot, send the arm down and up. High lunge, square your hips, pull the right back, send the left forwards. Exhale, pivoting to the side, side lunge to the right. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up, send the left knee down. Square your hips, send your left forwards, right back, low lunge to goddess pose. So open the hips out to the left, lowering down, goddess pose. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs, heels facing out to the outer edge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, bend and turn into the right leg to this high lunge, hands down. Inhale, slide the right leg all the way up and lower back down, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, bend the legs, step one foot forward, then the other. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up and exhale to mountain pose. Great work. We're going to flow through. If you want to finish here, you can finish here. You can just stay in child's pose. You can turn me off. You can go get on with your day. We're going to flow through it once more each side, a little bit faster if you would like. So mountain pose. Deep breath in and out, sending the right foot back forwards. Inhale, right foot back. Float the arms up, both legs straight. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, open your hips, triangle. Exhale, square your hips, pyramid. Inhale, keep the hips square, warrior one. Exhale, open your hips for warrior two. Inhale, floating up, down and up to high lunge, square your hips. Exhale to side lunge to the left. Inhale, lower the knee, float the arms up, low lunge, square hips. Exhale, goddess to the right. Open those hips. Inhale, square your hips, so turning them in. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend into the left leg. Bring the weight forwards. High lunge, hands down. Inhale, slide the left leg back and up. One-legged dog. Exhale, down-legged dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. Step your left foot forward, right foot forward, or right or left. One at a time at least. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Right hand side. So inhale, step the left back, float the arms up, both legs straight. Square your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Keep those hips square. Inhale, triangle. Open them up. Stacking. Exhale, forward fold. Pyramid. Inhale, bend your right leg, float the arms all the way up. Warrior one, square your hips. Exhale, open your hips. Warrior two. Inhale, high lunge, square your hips, pull the right back, send the left forwards. Exhale, side lunge, open them up. Inhale, lower the back knee, raise the arms, low lunge, square the hips. Exhale, final goddess. Really, really lower the hips, tuck them under, open them. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bending into the right leg, lunging forwards. Inhale, slide that right leg all the way back and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Step or jump or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands together in a prayer position. Lowering down. Whew. Great work. Well, thank you very much for staying with me until this point in the class. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can feel a bit more space in those hips for all that movement and a bit more strengthening as well. So strengthening, lengthening is what we want to do with the muscles. Please do this class maybe before you know you're going to be sat down a long time during the day, or in the middle of it, or even at the end. Any time's great really, but then I think yoga is great to do whenever you can. So there we go. Thank you for joining me for the class. Look forward to seeing you next time, but until then, namaste.